question because a lot of couples never really thank you guys for being vulnerable and sharing that deep on the story, right? Because not a lot of people share about stuff like that. You see people getting married 10, 15, 20, 30 years in, and then you're like, oh yeah, no, they look fine, but I'm sure everybody goes through stuff, right? Now, was it hard for you guys to forgive each other during the process?
Oh, for sure. Well, it wasn't like easy, but he made it easy. I remember we kind of share with couples when we before we even got married or we even knew that God was gonna restore. There was a prophet, and she told me to hold her hand, and I'm like awkward, like this is my
No.
what, huh?
I was like, no.
Yeah, because we're just like going and doing ministry together. So I would always be like, okay, Lord, if we're friends and we're finally, you know what I mean, being able to
Co-parent.
co-parent without drama, like, amen, cool. So we would do like, events. And so long story short, the prophet comes and she says, hold her hand. So I hold her hand, and then she's like, wait until the end of the service. So everybody leaves, and she's like, grab a bucket of water. And then so she brings a bucket of water, and she was like, wash her feet. And I'm like, what? And so I'm washing her feet. And I remember a pastor friend of ours. So he was like, do you know what this means, bro? And I'm thinking like, well, in my head, I'm just like, humility, like Jesus got down and being humble. But then he breaks it down a little bit more, and he's like, dude, you're like washing away her past. Like wherever these feet walked and trampled, it's like, it's gone. It's like a new beginning. And I'm like, that's dope.